front or you're standing over there waiting for the next band. Sing as loud as you fucking can. Step down!
A voice that inspired generations has fallen silent. For more than 4 decades, Lou wasn't just the lead singer of a band, he became the voice of the voiceless, a symbol of resilience and a fearless advocate for those who refuse to give up. His unmistakable vocals, passionate performances, and uncompromising message helped define hardcore punk and inspired countless musicians and fans across generations. It is the story of a young man from New York who turned passion into purpose, helped build one of the most respected hardcore bands in history, and proved that music could unite people, challenge injustice, and inspire hope even in the darkest moments. News of his passing spread rapidly through the music world, with heartfelt tributes pouring in from fellow artists, lifelong fans, and members of the hardcore community. But Lou Koller's story is about far more than his final days. Who was Lou Koller beyond the stage lights? How did Sick of It All become a global hardcore phenomenon? What struggles and triumphs shaped his remarkable journey? And why does his influence continue to resonate with millions of fans around the world today? Stay with us as we look back on the extraordinary life, groundbreaking career, unforgettable music, and enduring legacy of Lou Koller, a hardcore legend whose voice may be silent, but whose message will continue to echo for generations to come. Who was Lou Koller? Lou Koller was born on the 23rd of October 1967 in New York City. He grew up in the hardcore punk scene of the 1980s, a time when the genre was exploding across the United States. He formed Sick of It All in 1986 with his brother Pete Koller, guitar, along with Armand Majidi, drums, and Rich Cipriano, bass. The band quickly became a cornerstone of the New York hardcore scene, known for their ferocious live shows and politically charged lyrics. They released their debut album Blood, Sweat and No Tears in 1989. The album became a classic in the hardcore community and established Sick of It All as a force to be reckoned with. Over the years, they released over a dozen albums and became one of the most respected and influential hardcore bands of all time. Lou's powerful voice and commanding stage presence made him one of the most recognizable frontmen in hardcore history. The rise of Sick of It All. Sick of It All became one of the most important bands in hardcore history. Their albums, including Just Look Around, 1992, Scratch the Surface, 1994, and Built to Last, 1997, became anthems for a generation. Their music was characterized by fast, aggressive riffs, politically charged lyrics, Lou's powerful and distinctive vocals, a message of resilience and resistance. They toured the world, playing festivals like Reading, Glastonbury and Hellfest, as well as countless club shows. They were known for their incredible live shows, with Lou's stage presence and energy electrifying crowds. The band was a fixture in the hardcore community, and their influence can be heard in countless bands that followed. A courageous battle with cancer. Behind the powerful voice and the commanding stage presence, Lou Koller had been fighting a private battle. Lou Koller died on the 24th of July 2026 after a courageous battle with cancer. He was 58 years old. His family and bandmates confirmed the news but did not disclose the type of cancer he had been fighting. The hardcore community was shocked by the news. Many fans and fellow musicians had no idea that Lou was ill. He had been in declining health in recent months, but he remained active in the hardcore community until his final days. His bandmates wrote, "Lou fought with the same strength and determination he brought to every stage. He never gave up. He never backed down. A legacy of resilience." Lou Koller was a beloved figure in the hardcore community, known for his kindness, his humility, and his dedication to the scene. When news of his death broke, tributes poured in from across the hardcore world. Sick of It All released a statement. Lou was the heart and soul of Sick of It All. His voice, his passion, and his energy will never be forgotten. We are devastated by this loss. He fought cancer with the same ferocity he brought to every stage. Fans also paid tribute. One wrote, "Lou Koller was the voice of a generation. He will be deeply missed." Another said, Rest in peace, Lou. Your music saved my life. Family. The Koller brothers. Lou Koller was a devoted family man. He was survived by his brother and bandmate, Pete Koller, who was not only his bandmate but also his closest friend. The Koller brothers formed Sick of It all together and were inseparable both on and off the stage. Lou was also a devoted husband and father. His family was the center of his life. He was the proud father of 2 children, Savannah and Grayson. His family was the heart of his life, and he was deeply loved by them. Net worth and lifestyle. So how much was Lou Koller worth? Lou Koller's exact net worth has not been publicly disclosed. His income came from album sales and streaming royalties, live performances and tours, merchandise sales, speaking engagements and appearances. Hardcore musicians rarely achieve mainstream financial success, but Lou's impact on the genre was immeasurable. His true wealth is not in his bank account, but in the legacy he left behind. His legacy, a voice for the voiceless. Lou Koller's legacy is one of authenticity, resilience, and resistance. His lyrics spoke to the struggles of everyday people fighting against injustice, standing up for the underdog, and refusing to be silenced. He was a voice for the voiceless and a symbol of the hardcore community's values. He once said, "Hardcore is about being true to yourself. It's about standing up for what you believe in, no matter what." And he lived by those words. The band's history. Sick of It All released over a dozen albums and EPs over their 40-year career. Some of their most notable releases include Blood, Sweat, and No Tears, 1989. Just Look Around, 1992. Scratch the Surface, 1994. Built to Last, 1997. Call to Arms, 1999. Life on the Ropes, 2003. Death to Tyrants, 2006. They were one of the most consistent and respected bands in hardcore history, with a sound that evolved while staying true to their roots. Tributes. The hardcore community reacts. When news of Lou Koller's death broke, tributes poured in from across the hardcore community. Frank Turner wrote, "Lou Koller was a legend. His voice was the sound of integrity. Rest in peace." Tim McElrath, Rise Against, wrote, "Sick of It All was one of the bands that made me want to be in a band. Lou was a true pioneer." Fat Mike, Nofx, wrote, "Lou was one of the nicest guys in hardcore. He will be missed." Fans also paid tribute. One wrote, "Lou Koller's voice was the soundtrack to my life. Thank you for everything." Another said, "Rest in peace, Lou. You will never be forgotten." His influence on hardcore. Lou Koller's influence on hardcore punk is immeasurable. He inspired countless bands and musicians. His vocal style and stage presence became a template for hardcore frontmen for years to come. He was also a mentor to younger bands, always willing to share his wisdom and experience. His influence extended beyond music. He was a symbol of integrity, authenticity, and resilience. Final years. In his final years, Lou Koller continued to tour and perform with Sick of It All. He remained active in the hardcore community, attending shows and supporting younger bands. He also spent time with his family, who were his greatest joy. His final years were filled with music, family, and the love of his fans. Lessons from his life. Lou Koller's life offers several important lessons. First, he taught us the importance of authenticity. He was always true to himself and his values. Second, he taught us the value of resilience. He faced challenges, but never gave up. Third, he taught us that music matters. He believed that music could change lives, and he proved it. His life was a testament to the power of passion and perseverance. Legacy, a life of hardcore. Lou Koller died on the 24th of July 2026. He was 58 years old. He died after a courageous battle with cancer, a fight he faced with the same strength and determination he brought to every stage. But his legacy is not defined by how he died. It is defined by the lives he touched, the music he created, and the movement he helped build. He was a voice for the voiceless, a symbol of resistance, and a true legend of hardcore punk. His music will continue to inspire generations of musicians and fans alike. He once said, "Hardcore is about being true to yourself. It's about standing up for what you believe in, no matter what." And he lived by those words. Lou Koller may have left this world, but his music will live forever. Rest in peace, Lou. If this tribute touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share your favorite Sick of It All song in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.